Hello folks, welcome to the stream, and we'll be starting in just a moment there. And here we go. Oh, what was I doing last time? This is... Okay, so I need to go down over to the North Docks and up and through there. I mean, it is still loaded in, so... locate the man's flat in the burrow, and search the flat. Ooh. No, we didn't. No. Yeah, so over here isn't doing well, but they're doing better than what they were. Yeah. With any luck, Whitechapel will be up to recovering this week. Oh, sorry, stable this week. I do need to check West End, which has the mall, which has a bunch of stuff I need to do in it. I think that's it. Now let's see. That one has been fun. It could do. Stamina's been very important to my level of bullshit. So there's 1,000 there. Part of my routine is this. You've learned to use your claw's strength and now strike your prey with a stunning effect. Or cut through flesh of your prey so deeply that you now gain blood. I think I kind of like that one a little better. If you've ever lived near the docks of East End, you might know who Sean Patrick Hampton is, and if not, you might have heard of him. His name is starting to spread through the entire capital. To the song it sings is one of hope. Sean is a humble founder of the Hampton Asylum, an establishment that he built with his own hands and convictions. The building, an abandoned warehouse, gracefully donated by the Dawson family, then renovated and transformed into what it is now. The most famous asylum in London. The poor and the hungry are welcome under his roof, and with them he shares his food, his care, and his prayers. Sean Hampton came from a background of misery, but the hardships of life didn't disfigure or maim his profound trust in the Lord. If anything, the faithful man has gained an acute empathy in exchange for the torments of poverty. His love of others is renowned throughout the docks, a rare orphan child or sick mother. Oh, no. Rare are those who didn't witness Sean cry at the sight of an infirm veteran, an orphan child, or a sick mother. That is how he gained his nickname, the Sad Saint of the East End. Sean Hampton is so respected that people still stay within his shelter even after the Sad Saint has contracted a mysterious disease which forces him to rest a lot, and take his meals away from his flock. While in some other parts of London, people step back as soon as someone coughs in public. Men and women accept to eat and sleep in the Hampton Asylum. It's the safest place in the East End docks. The building looks dirty, the stench around the place is awful for a delicate soul, but there is hope and love there, and the death toll has been low and stable for days. Prices and stocks of merchants in this district have changed. And that's what I just read. So this area is now sanitized. Glorious. This area is still sanitized. And I have to go through here to try to bring it back up. It is unfortunately still serious. So let's see. Fatigue.
72, I think, to 77.
Yeah.
Doing better.
Yeah. Fatigue. Which isn't terrible. I went with an increase to stamina, and I went with an increase to my claw. Okay, so who am I looking for? I'm looking for Joe, I'm looking for Barrett, and I'm looking for Tobias. This guy. This is fatigue. I now have enough to do all of them.
It's just climbing, and then that was a door for it. It's fine.
I mean, as you do.
Oh.
Oh?
Yeah, we go up into Whitechapel,
Yeah.
I think west.
Yeah, we need to get to West End from North Docks.
We can get water through White.
Yeah. Are you Freeland?
Yeah.
You are.
This is not the place for you, sir.
Ooh, that is a lot of lead.
I'll take his head!
Now, computer, calm down.
Shit, that leech is fast!
Morris. I mean, that does unfortunately mean that, oh, apparently your friend was an asshole too. That does unfortunately mean that the chaplains here no longer give me a bunch of experience, however.
Die, vermin!
Unless you can move up. And you get
Piece of candy.
Halloween.
Perfect for Halloween. Piece of candy. Let's see, there's those two down there, which if I kill both of them, that'll get the, Alright, chaplain. Ah yes, the holy flavored juice box. Which unfortunately didn't drop anything.
What's its unique flavor? Righteousness.
Perfect.
Has a strange quality of blood. This one here, righteousness.
Why, hello there.
Get off my front lawn. They're always surprising. Come out of somewhere and then drop down and separate and pull them.
I swear I took... What do you mean as you do? Did I not? Oh, no, I didn't.
Change? Oh.
Weird.
It is that. Here, this level 3 sec.
Yeah, not sure why it wasn't proccing then.
If you try to swap them out, I'm gonna see if they pick.
I'm not too worried about it. No, that's nice. It's Christina, which means everyone I want is down over here.
You are blinded by your false eyes. Look the other way this week, Joe. Come on, we can sort it.
You again? What do you want this time?
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peters?
Keep your medicines for others.
There is a thin line between pride and stupidity, sir. Please take this medication. You'll feel better.
All right. I'll take it then. It's not like I don't appreciate the gesture.
Goodbye, Mr. Peters.
Good quality. Come on, fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you?
Let's see.
Do you need help, sir?
To be honest, I'd prefer you take a look at my stuff. I'd rather be rich and sick than the contrary.
I don't quite agree, but I won't argue with you. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Really? Free? Don't take it personally, but charity usually comes at a price. Human nature being what it is.
Right then. Show me what you have.
I'm like that man. And I'm out of money.
182 least.
Let's see, let's bring that up to... That's
Fancy
not
buying
what I
something,
wanted,
sir?
but
You never lose your focus, do you? Right then. Show me what you have.
Show me what you've got. That should upgrade one thing. So those are 70. let's see. Sure. So 40 of these. And let's sell 50 of these. That should be enough to get me 2 of these. Good chunk anyways. So that's you two, up to Father Whitaker. Friar Whitaker.
Sir,
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
it's Father Whitaker, my son.
No, it's Mr. Friar.
Are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Don't you fear getting sick yourself?
Faith gives me all I need, my son. If I must fall, then so be it.
No doubt your faith will prevail, but let me give you some extra protection against the devil's work. Medicine.
Blessed be your generosity, my son.
I have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You just have, it's not area.
Yeah.
I think you should.
No, I should be able to upgrade something. I think I need good handle pieces in order to upgrade the actual sword, as opposed to tiny good handle pieces. Let's see. Let's just double check that. Yes, good handle parts, just straight up. I need 3 more tiny good handle parts. Or 3 more good trigger parts. I mean, as you do. Just all the stunning reload speed. So that's a 110. It's 96. I mean, I could.
Go grab a sweater.
145, but it moves a lot slower than the blade. Since I'm here, I'll slap a scalp. Yes, my lord? Nothing? Alright. Ah. Let's hang right off of here.
Good evening, Xiaoshu.
Wang Shanghao, Dr. Reed. It's good to see you again.
What are you doing with your time now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to help the poor and sick of the neighborhood by handing out medicine.
That's very charitable of you. But why do it at night?
I've noticed that the most desperate people tend to go out after dark. Hence
You're not
my
wrong.
presence, to help them when I can.
Giving out medicine? How can you afford to do that?
I am a rich widow, Dr. Reed. My departed husband left me enough money to last the rest of my life. I can spend some on those who don't have any.
I mean, fair enough.
Why don't you move to a better neighborhood?
I thought about it, I confess. To go back to the same empty home every day still hurts me a lot.
Why stay here then?
I am a woman of habit, Dr. Reed. And for now, I am happier being useful in a familiar place than I would be anywhere else.
As you?
How do you feel now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to follow your advice, sir. I won't forget the dead, but my efforts will be for the living.
Yes.
Do be careful. These streets can be as dangerous as that terrible place where we first met.
That's true. And maybe it's the best reason to help people around here.
Sure not.
Do you still think about your departed husband?
Of course I do. I'll never forget my beloved Matthew, but how do I put it? Now I miss him more than I want him back.
I know what you mean. And I think it means you're getting better.
Maybe death will take me the way it took Matthew. Without warning and without mercy. But until then, I live on.
I mean, fair enough.
Goodbye for now.
So that's her done. That's everything. I just need to go back to the hospital at this point. So I can't go through that way, so I need to go through this way. There's a gate there. Where I come through is just up here. That's fine. Let's go poke Milton, see if he has any good item parts.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Being one good trick part's better than none. That means I need 2 more. I go down and through and hit all the shops over in East End, I should be golden.
Best run along home, sir. I'd head forward.
And into the priest.
That leech is fast! It's too fucking fast!
I mean, you could probably go through this entire area without killing anyone. Yeah, start licking the righteous lollipops.
Oh wait, you deserve some candy too.
I mean, fair. I am wearing a good costume.
But normal food. Very difficult to get a hold of those these days, don't you?
Ah, boy howdy.
There's safer places. Get them weapons ready!
The weather and the rain comes over.
It's mine! I'll take it!
No matter how many people you kill, you never have a drop of blood in that beautiful coat.
I'm still curious about that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Nom, nom, nom.
We have to stop it!
Bloody leech!
You are way the hell over there, friend.
Hold on.
Take his head!
Let's just get you near your friends, so I can try to collect all your gov in one go. Perfect. And you didn't drop anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I wasn't expecting that. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'd head back if I were you, sir.
Uh,
Go back home, idiots!
Put a glare out there?
no. Where's the guy who's yelling at me? Oh.
And the guy down there?
So I just want to walk by.
See ya! Oh Christ! Murdering bastard!
showered recently, in fact.
You guys been out here on the streets. Can't imagine you guys smell good from over there, right?
I mean, they do carry a lot of herbs on them.
I have to wash my hands before I do surgery, you know. Oh.
Yes, no, I got distracted by a pile of coal.
Get to keep an eye out for this garden.
Oh.
Something, sweetie.
Good evening, Miss
Something.
Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you
Hello,
want?
Edwina.
Have you got any news about Sean Hampton's shelter?
As long as he keeps on helping the poor, I'll keep my boys at bay, even if he pisses them off.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
I needed 2. Booth, where'd you go, Booth? Again, don't shoot the damn wall. People paid money for that wall at one point.
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
That bastard's become something of a holy man these days. And someone should remind him who really rules the docks.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Ah, yes. The dicks are still, in fact, dicks.
The painters.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're a doctor.
Do you have any recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter?
I still sleep over there from time to time. A sad saint still manages the place, even if he's a little bit more reclusive since he returned.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
And away.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Have you got any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
It's still there, just like the turquoise turtle. That means there is still hope, somehow.
Goodbye, Mr.
Nobody
Watson.
knows how, but there is.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
Not long ago.
Being
Still working at
cursed
this hour.
is just enough.
That's what I call dedication.
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I was told he caught a deadly disease but survived against all odds.
I mean,
Maybe he
you're
really
not
is
wrong.
touched by grace.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything recently about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I don't give a rat's ass about Sean Hampton, his shelter, or any of the losers who sleep there.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
I mean, I suppose that's fair.
If the other man also was that deeply in the father.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter lately?
I heard that Mr. Hampton has been very sick, but now he's better.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Yeah. Have I found everyone? I have. Okay. Archer Woodbeard. Okay.
Yeah, we heard she does hanging out.
Fair enough.
Exactly what means he's in a little fish.
Good evening, sir. I'm amazed you made it back to the docks alone. Good for you.
Well, I could say the same about you, young man. More to the point, who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
And I am Archer Woodbeard. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
Fair enough.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
Missing the good old days, are you not?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have.
That's terrible.
You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the wet boot boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member?
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout, if you catch my meaning.
I mean, fair enough.
I'm sure a district as colorful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch. Appropriately named. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though, despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Do you still know anyone? From the old days, I mean.
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
Fair enough.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard of Priwen.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes, nowadays the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Have you always been so bitter?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby, just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Yeah, no, that is fairly bad.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbeard? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Andrew might be very dead by my own hand, so...
Do you have any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
The man is still here. He's trying to help others despite the terrible things he endured. I'm impressed.
Goodbye, sir.
Yeah. He would either be in this section or he'd be over in the western docks. Oh, right, that was a terrible idea. Yeah.
Oh.
Why are you goofy bastards not attacking each other? There it is.
Perfect.
Usually, there's a guy upstairs somewhere, but I didn't see him go off. Huh. Nobody in here either. Weird. True, true, this was a boss fight. Yes, I am. Thanks for noticing. Now that's a little too far. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he might have run into the ghouls over here too. No, didn't set him off. And he's forgotten.
Oh no, there we go.
Let's just duck inside this house. And a piece of candy. And carrying on swiftly. Yeah.
There.
Both of these guys are a pain in my ass. However, not entirely sure what happened there. Apparently.
I'll kill you!
That was out of the way. Done. Excuse me.
Apparently his auto caster is heavy.
Apparently. Stop. Ooh, piece of candy.
On top of that,
True enough, true enough. Where am I? I'm going that way. I suppose I can do it through this way. Hello, Martin.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard anything recently concerning Sean Hampton's shelter?
He keeps investing time helping the poor and sick. Good for him. And for them.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
Nothing terribly useful, unfortunately. Where'd you go? Yeah, no, they tend to move, which is the problem. There's her. Martin, okay, there's Robbie.
Good evening, sir. I'm glad to see you safe.
I am not safe. I should never have come back here. My life is in danger. I know it.
You're much safer here than in that contaminated area.
Bullets kill people quicker than diseases and epidemics, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about this district?
The East End Docks only knows one rule. Dog eat dog, and blood calls for blood. The gang will have their revenge on me one way or another.
What can you tell me about the locals?
Most people would say that Sean Hampton and Tom Watts are good men who try to sort things out. But for me, the real boss around there was my best friend, Jack Gillingham.
Jack Gillingham, you say?
Everyone round there knew Jack. He was a rock. A mountain even. He feared nothing.
Your friend Jack has something to do with you fleeing to the contaminated area where I found you. I want to know more.
Jack is dead. That's all you need to know. Dead because of me. So much violence. So much sorrow. All of that because I refused to be insulted again.
He told us, and he killed someone by accident.
Yeah.
Couldn't have known.
No man can predict the exact outcome of his actions. It's the curse we have to live with. We can only gamble and do what we think is best.
Perhaps you're right. The district was doomed before I was born. But I cannot stop myself thinking that Jack died for me.
Why do you say that?
After I killed that gang member, the Wet Boot Boy suspected Jack. And being loyal and all, he did not refute the accusation.
You are not going to spend the rest of your life hiding, Rodney. What are you planning to do?
Honestly, I have no idea. How am I supposed to live while so many have suffered because of me?
Only you can answer that question. But one thing is certain. Since you owe Jack your life, I think it's fair to live it in a way that would make him proud.
That's the kind of thing Jack could have said, Dr. Reed. Thank you for that. I believe you're a good guy too.
The death of your friend has affected you deeply, hasn't it?
Jack Gillingham was the real deal. He believed we could change the world if we were united and focused enough. And he brought out the best in each of us.
You're right. He died to save you. That alone gives me an idea of the kind of man he was.
He was the bravest. And no one dares to say openly that he got killed by those bastards.
Your friend's plan was audacious, if not reckless. No one stands up by themselves to a gang like the Wet Boot Boys.
How dare you say that? You never met him.
Do you have recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter?
I heard he kept on helping people. But I tried to stay away from his shelter. I don't feel safe there.
I can't imagine why not. You've seen the scowl.
Take care.
She's an amnesiac, or at least borderline. I have found a very sudden and painful leg itch.
You again? What do you want?
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Okay, so these ones don't change night to night. Hey, where did he go? I do not see the goofy bugger. Yeah, the priest. I mean, he might be down below. It could also be that he's gone until the next night, because I think that's what happened with Chicky Doo too. It can't affect that anymore. Alone. Alone.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
Known. Known. Here's old Bridget.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Yeah, so she's a suicidal guy.
Spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Known. 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 Yeah, no, so he's probably gone till tomorrow night then. Can I remember where Harriet was?
No more questions, Dr. Reed.
Oh my. Half her mole's bloated. That just tells me she's in for a long and painful transformation. Where's the bar? Here. Down around here. Yeah, because I need to get that last piece of braille, and I need to get the water for the plant, I believe it was.
It's locked, all right.
I have misplaced myself. That one, no. Money on the table I can probably take. Ah, there it is. Thank you. I should be able to go right across here into the North Docks. There's you, there's you.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
I mean, I did need a lead plate for a handful of things. However, is a hideout right there, so. Is there? Oh, there it is. Oh, I need rivets for that. And I don't know where to get rivets. That's fine. Let's see. North dock hang left here. As I can. Everyone guard, rookie. Okay. Oh, look, proof that vampires are ambush predators. Why, hello, Damned. How are you doing today? Ah! I see.
It's locked.
Okay, so I do have to go down that way. That's a shame. Which, I mean, I suppose if I get enough parts to upgrade everything to, two or three, that would be fine.
I'd step back, sir. Hey!
Oh, I have to
Don't
do it.
come no closer.
There should be a way in over here somewhere. Nope, can't get in through there. Shame that. No, a little bit further.
I cannot enter.
Shame that.
Best be moving on.
It's locked, all right.
Shame, shame.
take it!
I'll kill it! I'll send you to hell! You leeches need killing!
Perfect. Just a brawler and a gunner. You know what? Yeah, may as well. They are experienced.
Get them weapons ready! We found one! Fucking he's dead! You're dead!
Perfect. I think this was the place where Buddy Boy was. Yeah, because this is cleaned up now. Well, that was a very windy door, apparently. A bit of breeze. Huh. Yeah, that just isn't a repair. You guys are almost dead.
Away with you!
There we go. Come on. My off button. Well, let's change that. Yeah. That's why I wasn't doing that. Alright, yeah, no. Oh, bless me. Hello there. Alright, calm down. There we go. Ah yes, more screams at the day. As you do. Okay, so I can just work myself across here. So that's where I need to go. Let us not go there.
I cannot enter.
Possible.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here.
You don't say. So he's pulled out that window. I mean, I was going to say I'm surprised this isn't a safe house, however, then I fully realize